You do anything for your kids, right? Sacrifice for them. Fight for them.
You'd kill for them if you had to. But you can't baby them either. God knows you can't lie to them because they're yours and they see right through you. So you have to teach by example. And lesson number 1, nobody gives you anything in this life. You want it, take it.
It's not all Mother's Day cards and chocolate samplers. If it's your kid's life at stake, you may have to do things you don't want to do. Things you never thought you would.
It's for a good cause, you tell yourself. The ends justify the means. Which they do, damn it, as long as you get what you're after. But sometimes the cost is just too great. How do you know? What's the limit?
There has to be a limit, though, right? A line you won't cross. Even for your kids.
Is there a line? Or is that how they keep you from getting what's yours? Sometimes I think when you toe the line, that's their cue to kick you to the curb and steal your lunch money.
Then again, you have to stay open to possibility. The moment you let down your defenses is the moment when something totally unexpected happens.
Hi, Mom.
Family.
Destiny.
Light. Hope.
Charity.
Friendship.
Love.
Faith.
Laughter. Joy. Kindness. Understanding. Peace. Forgiveness. Happiness. Freedom.
There is a destiny that makes us brothers.
None goes his way alone.
All that we send into the lives of others
comes back into our own.
It's you. It's you, really, it's you. Jonathan.
I missed you too, Mom.
I never thought I was going to see you again. I mean, when Lizzie showed up at the apartment and then you left and...
I know. I'm sorry I ran out on you, but I couldn't have her seeing me.
I know. Sarah. How's Sarah? Is she okay?
Oh, she's great. The bone marrow, it worked. I mean, she's putting on weight. She's crawling all over the place, driving her old man crazy.
You love it.
Hell yeah.
You look good. Your hair is a little... I miss them. But you look good. You're skinny. I guess that's what happens when you... What are you doing? I mean, really, what are you doing here? Do you know what Alan will do if he finds out that you're alive?
What, if you don't kill me first? I saw about Dylan being in the hospital.
How? How did you know that?
The internet. How do you think I keep up with you and the rest of this crazy town? I mean, I was reading about his condition, and he's my brother. I know we don't see each other very often, but when you move around as much as I do, you take flesh and blood wherever you can get it.
Well, you should be doing something a little more, I don't know, constructive, like burning down buildings or something.
Well, I had this mom who always taught me that family comes first. I just kept picturing you in that ER holding Dylan's hand. No one to hold you, so here I am.
I should tell you to go. I should send you away. But I can't. Oh.
Reva? Billy? I didn't know you were handy.
Around here, I'm the only one that's handy.
Huh. And what is it about Reva? How does she get an army of men to do her dirty work?
Oh, maybe it's because she just doesn't ask. What are you doing here?
Me?
Yeah, I see you got, oh, DVD. Let me see. You got something that's going to make Reva look real bad in Jeffrey's eyes, eh?
I don't need to do that for her. You know what? Never mind. This can wait.
Okay.
Billy,
Uh-oh.
why do you always assume I'm up to something bad?
Experience.
Okay. Well, I'm not here to hurt Reva.
Okay.
Yesterday was Jonathan's birthday,
I know.
and he's my nephew, and I just kind of feel like we never fully acknowledged losing him. It's too hard for Reva, I guess.
You think?
I'm just saying, you know, that she seemed to move on rather quickly. She didn't really grieve fully like Cassie did for Tammy. Why is that?
Look, let's just cut the crap here. What are you doing? What do you want?
You know, stick to your handyman work. I will remember John and Sarah in my own way. Okay?
You can't be here. Alan practically owns this hospital.
Well, he doesn't own me
That's
or
not
you.
the point. That's not the point.
Look, when Sarah needed you, were you worried about Alan? Hell no. Grabbed Lizzie, knocked her out, you brought her to the clinic. That's risk.
I didn't have a choice. She's my grandkid.
And she needed you, like you need me. Or is Josh in the waiting room holding your hand?
Josh is holding someone else's hand.
He's still with Cassie?
Yeah, she's going to be Mrs. Josh Lewis in a few months. I'm okay with it.
Liar.
I've got other stuff going on.
Stuff. The love of your life and your sister? I'd go smack them both upside the head and I'd get away with it too because I'm dead.
No, stop that. Thank you. I appreciate that offer. I really do, but I am okay. Besides, I sort of have a friend.
Now, when you say friend, does that mean...
You don't ask your mother those kind of questions.
Oh, yeah, I do. It's a spell.
Jeffrey and I have...
O'Neill?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. Why don't they write about that on the Springfield blog?
Because we're trying to stay under the radar, okay? It's just a casual thing. But I have to say that I've really kind of learned to lean on him, especially through this whole Lizzie lost weekend fiasco.
Wait, he knows?
Well, he figured it out, but he's not going to say anything.
Are you sure?
I trust him. Totally. Especially since this whole Dylan thing happened.
All right. Dylan, that's why I'm here. What can I do to help?
I don't know. I mean, the doctors won't say anything to me. I don't know if they're trying to protect me or if they really don't know what's going on. But I just have to say that seeing you gives me hope. I mean, if I haven't lost you, then...
Hey, Dylan's got your genes and Billy's. I mean, there's no way he doesn't make it. Oh, Lizzie. How is she?
How do you think?
I mean, there's times I want to tell her, but, you know, I remember how she sided with Alan, you know, how she's the one who made me go to that place by the mill, and...
Right. Hey. Whatever Lizzie did or didn't do, she's paying for it now. But listen to me. No more near misses. You've got to go. Alan lost another kid to Rick and Beth, and now he's even more dangerous.
I'm not scared of him, but, you know, for Sarah's sake, I'll go.
This isn't forever. One day, Alan won't be a threat. I mean, one day.
All right. Mother Teresa, listen, while you're taking care of my brother and half of the population of this place, do me a favor and take care of yourself too, okay?
Try. Give Sarah a big hug and kiss for me.
Deal. You better get out of here first, just in case.
I don't believe this. How are you going to talk your way out of this one, Reva?
What's the matter? Never seen a dead man before? After everything I've gone through to make sure it stays that way, I will not hesitate to make sure my daughter is safe. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nod yes.
I'm so glad.
Shh, keep it down, keep it down.
Don't you understand?
So far, nobody's had to die to keep my secret. That can change.
You know who these flowers are from? They're from your brother. Which is kind of odd because he's not really a hearts and flower kind of guy. In fact, perhaps to most people, they think he's dead. I had to say goodbye to him once. To him and your niece, little Sarah. To save them, I had to let them go. It was almost as hard this time as it was then. But it's what you do, right? To keep your kids safe. You do it for Daisy. Whatever it takes. Okay, now, about you. One son is all I'm giving up. One son and one granddaughter. That's it. So now you have to do your bit, Dylan Lewis, because I need you. Don't just lie here trying to annoy me and trying to give the doctors something to stroke their chins about. I need you to open those beautiful eyes of yours and come back. Come back to me.
I don't want to hurt you. We have been hurt enough in this life, haven't we? But we're the same kind of people, Jonathan. We're going to look out for the people that we love. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make something right in myself so I can raise my own kid. Do you understand that, at least? Do you understand that? You have had everything that I want. Just a real, unconditional love. With Tammy. And people say that they love me, but they just want to fix me. They leave me, okay? I have to fix myself.
Well, I wish I could help you, but I have my own problems.
Because you're somebody's daddy.
Yeah.
And it's just the two of you.
Just us. I'm the only one that keeps her from...
Ending up like Tammy.
Right.
I am sorry.
Yeah. That's why if I thought that you would blow this secret, if there's a chance
You would do exactly what I would do if anybody tried to hurt my kids. Okay, you would cross any line. I've already crossed the line.
Yeah?
Yeah. Letting the whole world believe I'm some terrible mother so my kid knows that her happiness means everything to me.
I believe you.
I never saw you. I never saw you. You're dead. Okay, we never had this conversation. Never. And I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you too. I guess I crawl back into my grave. You take care.
You take care. No one can understand, can they, what it means to be a mother, unless you're a member of the club. I'm sorry about Dylan.
Thanks. He's a fighter.
Like mother, like son. I know how hard you fight when you want something. I've got the scars to prove it.
So what, are you here to give me hell about Jeffrey?
Would I kick you when you're down? Okay, all right. No, I would. But as one mother to another, I know how powerless it feels. Like me, you would beg, borrow, steal, even fake a mugging if it could help your kid.
Yeah, I'll leave off the mugging, and I am a lot like you, excuse me.
Would you fake a death, Reva? Would you go that far? 'Cause see, I've always wondered why they never found a body. You know, I mean, I know a fire can do really horrible things, but I thought, no, they had to find a tooth or a bone.
Is this your idea of comfort? Rubbing my nose in my son's death? What kind of woman are you?
I'm bad. I am so bad, but I am amazed to discover I am nowhere in your league. You're Reva Shane, woman of extremes, and yet you shed very few tears when we all said goodbye to Jonathan and Sarah.
What the hell are
You
you
didn't go
talking about?
crazy as usual, Reva. I mean, you were upset, but you were in control. You didn't drive off a bridge or start fires in Jonathan's memory. Cassie was put in a straitjacket practically when she heard that Tammy died. But
I
you...
don't have to listen to this.
No, you can watch. You can watch. Jonathan is a little camera shy. But Sarah, oh, even I have to admit, she's growing up to look just like her grandma. You must be proud. I've got copies. It's not going to help you. Besides, I've always heard that home movies bring families closer together.
That is mine. You stole it.
You are complicit in a phony death with possible insurance fraud implications, not to mention the emotional torture you are putting Lizzie Spaulding through, and you're worried about me being a thief?
Let me guess. Because I told Jeffrey that you arranged for Ava to be attacked. You broke into my house, and you found something. You found anything you could use against me.
And I hit the jackpot.
Well, I don't know what you think you have there.
See, the J on the label, it confused me at first. I thought it might be some kinky sex tape with you and Jeffrey, but it was much more interesting than that. And of course, he's in on the secret. You know, that's why he warned me to back off and leave you alone. And I don't know how he can judge me and justify this, but anyway, what is it? Is it an attorney-client privilege thing, or is it a sex for silence kind
It
of thing?
doesn't prove anything.
I have Sarah on videotape 5 months after she died in a fiery accident.
Tapes can be
with her fire.
doctored. Tapes can be doctored. You can't prove that it's Jonathan.
Because Jonathan said that he was gonna choke me if I told anyone his secret.
He should have done it.
Maybe. But he doesn't have his hands on my throat right now. In fact, it's more like I have my hands on yours. And how does that feel, Reva? How does that feel? Kind of like I felt when, for lack of a better word, you took Jeffrey away from me, or you tried to turn my daughter Ava against me. See, payback. can be a beautiful thing.
Reva, hi. I've been looking for you.
I'm sorry, Lizzie, but
I know. I heard what happened to Dylan. I went over to the hospital to see if there's anything I could do.
That was sweet, but I
The
really...
weirdest thing happened. Okay, I got this feeling. Like, this feeling that I was, like, this close to Jonathan and Sarah. And I know that it's happened before, but it was stronger this time. I don't even know how to explain it.
I can explain it, Lizzie. Yeah, well, it's about being a mother, you know? I mean, it's like the other day, I was sitting here, and I saw Olivia with Emma. No, and she's trying to... She was just coming out of the movie with Emma, that mermaid movie, you know, and it made me sad because it reminded me that we're going to be able to see Sarah grow up, you know, and she's kind of like the mermaid in the movie, kind of lost out there in the deep blue sea.
Yeah, the mermaid gets to come back. My daughter doesn't.
But that's just it. I mean, when you're a mother, they're never really gone. They're not. They're always there, deep down, someplace sacred where no one can touch them.
Maybe it'd be better if this feeling would have just died with her.
No, Lizzie, don't say that. Don't ever say that. You have to hold on to every tear, hold on to every photo, every sound, every smell, so that you can keep those children in your heart. And no one should ever try to take that away from you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry if I upset you. I know that you've got a lot going on, and if there's anything that I can do.
No, I really want you to take care of yourself. Lizzie, have a good day.
That was shameless, even for you. Sarah, a mermaid?
Better she believe that than have her lead her grandfather to Jonathan and Sarah.
Oh, Alan would be so mad.
Do you think this is a joke?
Believe me, I don't.
And look, I meant what I said before about what happens with mothers, something they share no matter how many times we pull each other's hair, how many times we fight over the same man. When you were pregnant with Emma, you ran away from the Spaldings. You let Philip and Alan believe that she was lost to them forever.
So?
You know what that family and that man is capable of doing to a child.
I guess I do.
So how can you blame me for wanting to protect Sarah? You know what Alan would do if he was able to track Jonathan down.
I guess I do.
So whatever you think about me, think about this too. Think about Ava being threatened by Alan. Think about Emma having the rest of her life ruined. And if you still want to blow my secret, then be my guest. Go ahead, in fact, use my phone. I don't care. Just get it over with.
Okay, well, who do I call first? Do I call Alan? Do I call the DA? Or maybe I should call Springfield's newest moral compass, the Right Reverend Joshua Lewis. Maybe I can get them on a conference line.
Hello? Yes, this is she. What do you mean? I mean, he came out of surgery. His vitals were... I'll be right there.
What's wrong? What happened?
Oh, like you care. What happened? You said he got through the surgery and he was getting better. What went wrong?
Sometimes there are unforeseen complications.
Look, you're talking to a woman who went 15 rounds with cancer and won. What does my son need?
He needs a transfusion. During the surgery, an artery was nicked.
You're telling me that the surgery created another problem?
I warned you there was a risk.
Well, then give him some more blood. I mean, pick a vein. I have thousands of them.
It's not that simple. I've already checked your medical records. You're not a match, and neither is his father. Dylan has a very rare blood type.
How rare?
Well, it's in very short supply at the blood bank.
You mean they don't have any?
Not enough, unless we can find another donor with type O negative.
You found her.
Ow! Was that necessary?
I got what I came for.
That woman is sneaky mean.
And what exactly are you, sneaky nice? Is that why you're giving Dylan the blood?
I know that if this was Ava or Emma, you would be first in line with your sleeve rolled up and your vein popped out there. I couldn't let you have the moral high ground, could I?
Thank God. There for a minute I thought you had a conscience.
By the way, I don't like needles. I kind of faint at the sight of them.
Well, you could just think of peas and carrots.
What?
Peas and carrots. Well, it's just this thing that, I went to a high school dance, and it was the junior prom, and I thought I was going to go with Josh, but he went with Maggie Martindale. But, you know, that was okay. She was one of those girls that had those big old juicy lips and flaming red hair and
I know the type.
jiggle. Yeah, well, you are the type, you know. She was rich, too.
Oil?
Natural gas.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you didn't stay at home.
No. I went to the prom. I went with Bobby Wiggins. Bobby Wiggins had one of those flat top haircuts, and his pants were about 2 inches too short. And
Oh,
Yeah.
and his father drove you in the family station wagon.
you knew Bobby?
I have known millions of Bobbies. Yes. So while he's stepping on your toes and sliding his hand a little too far down your back and whispering in your ear with breath that smells like antiseptic
Ew.
mouthwash, you're thinking of peas and carrots.
Of course. It got me through that night. Thank you.
Don't get all warm and fuzzy on me because this doesn't change anything.
Olivia, you can't tell anyone that Jonathan and Sarah are alive, no matter how much you hate me.
Reva, I have to do what I have to do. And if that means spilling your secret, then that's exactly what will happen.
Excuse me, ma'am. I've been trying to deliver these all day.
Well, I'm sorry I was so hard to find. I've been...
At the hospital, I know. I didn't want to intrude.
You couldn't intrude. Because you're my friend, remember?
Friend. Yes, friend. So, how is Dylan? And more importantly, how is Dylan's mom?
Well, we're both serious, but not critical.
Well, that's a good thing, right? So why the sad face?
Because I have another son. Crazy guy came to see me.
Jonathan and Sarah?
Yeah. They're great, you know, but I don't... They'll stay that way as long as, you know...
Hey, you know what? You don't have to carry the weight of the world all the time. You know, you can share the load.
I'm sorry. I know how much you hate women crying on your shoulders. It's right up there with babies drooling and puppies doing what puppies do.
Well, I like the idea of your head on my shoulders.
I could get used to this.
Well, that, my dear, is the whole idea.
Yeah, well, if Doris Wolfe has her way, though, I could end up in the slammer.
Not gonna happen, especially since you have a brilliant and dedicated attorney.
Well, that's what I like most about you. Your modesty.
Oh, really? I thought it was that double-jointed thing that I did.
I like that, too.
Well, good. Ms. Shane, since we've come to a new level of understanding, I think you should agree to join me on a real live, honest-to-goodness, romantic rendezvous.
I think I'd like that. But not until I'm sure that Dylan's out of the woods. And then you have my permission to sweep me off my feet.
Will do.
Yum.
Tell Dylan to hurry up and get better.
I will. Thank you.
Busy day?
Oh, Olivia, how are you feeling? I mean, if you're feeling woozy, please sit.
No, thanks. I'm actually feeling stronger by the minute. Nice flowers.
You saw Jeffrey.
Yeah, I saw him. Heard him. Smell the love.
I'm so grateful to you for what you did for Dylan today and for keeping Jonathan's secret.
See, I don't be so grateful. Everything I do for me. I told you that. I mean, soon the whole town's gonna know that Olivia Spencer gave her rare blood to help the son of the woman she despises the most. And as far as Jonathan is concerned, it's not quite resolved.
I stopped Jonathan from going after you.
And I will happily send you a box of chocolates to go with those lovely flowers.
So what is your price, Olivia, for your silence?
Jeffrey.
I think that transfusion made you a little loopy. Because, what would make you think I could get Jeffrey to do something he doesn't want to do?
Well, want to do... See, I have to assume, since he broke up my wedding to Buzz, that he might have even a little bit of interest in me. Or at least he did, until you came along and screwed everything up.
Oh, wait a minute. He did maybe until I told him the truth.
Your version of the truth. And now Jeffrey thinks I'm a horrible mother and a twisted, desperate woman. And unfortunately, I think you're the only person who can change his mind.
How? After what you did to his daughter?
No, look, Ava doesn't blame me for that. If anything, we've become closer, and I think Jeffrey and I could have the same thing.
Forget it. And since you were spying, you must have seen that Jeffrey's become more than just a friend to me.
Are you honestly going to tell me that you have room in your heart for someone besides Josh? Because I have a hard time buying that. I think Jeffrey is just another bus stop that leads down the highway to Josh.
And what is he to you, Olivia? Didn't you hate him like 5 minutes ago?
Well, you know, it's complicated. It's just complicated, and I have to believe that Jeffrey and I could be good for each other.
Or a disaster.
Well, I don't know, maybe. But who knows how love starts? I mean, maybe it isn't always so innocent and sweet and gentle. You know, maybe for some people, like me and Jeffrey, and maybe even you, Reva, maybe it comes from a darker place. You know, and it just spends a lifetime struggling to find the light, and that's where I am. That's where I am. I just feel like I can reach out and grab the light, but unfortunately, I need Jeffrey to give me a chance.
Sorry. It's not happening.
Well, then I'm sorry. Because I'm not bluffing. One phone call to Ellen and Jonathan's secret will be out.
Look, I don't care if you come after me, but for God's sakes,
And then I'm
Olivia.
going to call Doris Wolf, Reva. I'm going to call Doris Wolf. What is it, accessory to 2 fake deaths? And I don't know, but I'm sure Lizzie's disappearance had something to do with that. The DA will be on you faster than you can say penitentiary.
Have you ever heard of something called karma?
And yours has come due. I need an answer by tomorrow. Be smart for once and give me what I want. Because you know something? We can both actually win. At the end of the day, what does it all come down to? Not so much what you want, but what you need. Then you know you'll do anything to get it. You just have to find someone to help. Someone who's more like you than either one of you cares to admit.
Where your kids are concerned, there is no line you won't cross. No limit to what you'll do.
love them and protect them and keep them from harm, no matter what it costs you.
This has been Guiding Light.